Can your light come on during the video?
Yeah.
I think mine's broke.
Okay.
You can just text
Well,
it
as
to
long
me.
as you can see his, okay?
But I can see you're outside though.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm doing B right now. I'm going to come up to the door. Okay, the student discharge door. Okay, it opens and closes properly. The hinges are intact. Rubber seal. Full contact when it shuts. The glass is clean, not cracked or broken. And we're going to go ahead and come across here. I'm going to do my student discharge. My student windows. They open and close properly. They're clean, not cracked or broken. I'm going to come down and do the body. Not damaged. No loose or missing rivets or screws. There's no hose on it. My reflective tape is secured to the bus. I got my reflectors right here. They're amber and color, and they work properly. They're not loose or missing. Now we're going to climb under this bus. Okay, I got my longitude frame here. It ain't cracked, it ain't broken, no illegal welds. And I look over here and make sure my cross members are secured to the frame. They're not cracked or broken or missing. Okay, and there's no hose in the floor. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to my exhaust lights here. Okay, the clamps are secure and tight. There's no severe dents, no hose, and no signs of leaks. Okay, right next to it there, I got my dry shaft. It ain't cracked or broken with my U-joints, not worn, no debris, properly greased. And I got my dry shaft hangers, and they're not loose or missing. Now I'm going to go all the way to the back of the bus, over the top of my bus on my axle. As you can see right here, I got a torque arm.
Is your you want me to do the flashlight? Then you can record it.
Mine's working.
Mine's not working on the video.
Mine is.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, the torque arm, it ain't loose or missing. Now, I'm going to go ahead to my service line right here, right next to it. It goes to my brake chamber. It supplies air to it. It ain't worn, torn, or frayed. And the fittings are secure and tight, and they do not leak. Goes to my brake chamber. It's secure with nuts and bolts. It ain't cracked or damaged, no hose, and it does not leak. The clamp is secure and tight around it. I got a push rod right here. It ain't bent or broken, and when my brake's released, no more than 1 inch of travel. It goes to my slack adjuster right here. My slack adjuster is secure. It ain't loose or missing. The pins are in place. Okay, it comes on in here to the inside of my brake lining. My brake lining ain't cracked or broken, no contaminants, and no less than 1/4 inch. And then I got my drum there. My drum is not cracked or broken, no hose, and no contaminants on it as well. Now I'm going to come on out here. While I'm here, I'm going to talk about my leaf spring hanger. It's secured to my frame with nuts and bolts. It ain't cracked or broken, no weld repairs. It goes down to my leaf spring with the rubber bushing in place. No loose or missing bolts. And my leaf springs are not shifted, cracked, or broken. Right back here, I got my U-bolts. They're not cracked or broken, no loose or missing, and they're secure and tight. As you can see right there, I got my shock.
Way in the back. Yeah.
It's got nuts and bolts. It's secure and tight, and it does not leak. Now I'm going to come on out of my bus, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about my bud space in here. It's evenly spaced and no debris. Now I'm going to come out to my tire.
Ow, damn, I did it again.
I got even wear on my tire. I got the depth, it's 2/32. I got 100 pounds of pressure in this tire, or what is recommended by the manufacturer, and I checked it with the tire gauge. Now I got the side of the tire. There ain't bulges, cracks, or dry rots in it. My rim, there's no crack, no weld repairs, or no rust trails. My valve stem, it's secure and tight, ain't broken, loose or missing. It's got a DOT approved cap, and it does not leak. I got my lug nuts. They're secure and tight. They're not loose, no cracks, no distortion, and no rust trails on it as well. I got my axle seal. No loose or missing nuts on it. It's secure and tight. The gasket's in place, and it's got adequate level. And it does not leak. I'm going to come around here to the back of my bus, my tire. Right here, I got a mud flap. It's not loose or missing. Bolts, nuts, and it ain't damaged. Now I'm going to come back here and get my airbag. It ain't worn, torn, or frayed. It's secured with nuts and bolts on the mounts, and it does not leak. While I'm under here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my straps, my C-channel straps. They're not loose or missing. It secures my fuel tank up. There's no severe dents, no hose, and it does not leak. I'm going to come out here while I'm talking about my fuel. Go ahead and show you my my cap. It's secure and tight, seals intact, and it does not leak. I'm going to come around to the back, okay? As you can see, I got my red reflectors towards the side of the rear of the bus. They're not cracked or broken or missing. And the one's on top. Now I'm coming to the back. My exhaust sticks past my bumper. My bumper ain't broken, loose, or missing. Coming up, I got my tag. It's legible. My tag light works properly. As you can see, I got my red reflectors in the back. I got my caution tape on here. Reflector that it ain't missing. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you about here's my amber turns and my Mercy flashers. They ain't cracked or broken, they work properly. Here's my brake and my running lights. They're not cracked or broken either, and they still work properly. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my door. My Mercy door. The hinges, it opens and closes properly. The glass is clean, not cracked or broken. The seal's intact. It opens and closes. On my way up, make sure I get my amber loads and my red loads. They're not cracked or broken, and they work properly. And you can see my running lights are red in color. They operate properly, and they're not missing. Okay, and then we go in. That's it on it.